I have some things lock stock in the barrel ready to go if that time does arise.
Okay, perfect. Well, they didn't hear me explain our backup plan in case all else fails if my headset starts making the beeps. Fauntleroy is locked in.
I'm locked in. I'm
Locked
locked
in.
and
Well, here
loaded.
we are. We're starting on the wrong fucking image already. Everything's fucked up. Fauntleroy can't see
Oh
this,
my
but I
god.
can, and
I can't even
I'm
see it.
pissed.
Show me
Oh
the
yeah, I gotta go show
scoot
Fauntleroy. So
over,
we're
big bro.
here.
I gotta see the screen.
Yeah, scoot over. Okay, turn on, share your screen. 1 second. We gotta
Mom
get
said
this
it's my
going.
turn to see the screen.
Okay, source 60 FPS. Yep, that's what we pay Discord Nitro
We paid a
for.
good money for this.
I paid good money for Discord Nitro solely
For
so I
this
could
reason.
stream to Fauntleroy. No
For
other
this
reason.
sole reason. No other reason.
So are we just gonna get into the react? We already set up here. Oh, it's not on the stream yet. Should we just get into the reacts or should we start in small?
Um, I mean, do you want to like intro it, or is it like, what do you? I guess I'm kind of confused what you mean by
I don't know.
go
Like,
into the
where do you
React
want to
or start
start?
small.
We got a
Um,
react video to react to.
okay, so we are officially a React. We're officially a React
We're
channel now.
rebranded.
Yep, we're rebranding. We're pivoting a little bit. We felt we were getting a little too popular. Apparently, getting a little too popular with some of our more recent videos. So we
Yeah.
want to go into. Actually, no. Uh, now we're parlaying that to parlay. Did I even use that right? You know,
Yeah, why not?
we're like, yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? We're
We're
parlaying that
building on
into.
advantage.
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna.
incrementalizing.
Yeah, so since we got very popular with our last, well, not last two videos, but I don't know, kinda got more views. We're officially a React channel because that's the natural progression of content creators.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
once
what
you
people
want,
want to see.
once you're
That's what
done
people
making
want to
your own
hear.
content, why make your own when other people can make theirs and you could just sit there and oh, with your eyes glazed over and have other people watch it and then you say a couple things about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, but in all honesty, I found this guy his his content. I don't know. I thought it was just a funny video on Instagram Reels that I shared to Borly, and then it just became this kind of like running meme. I don't know. I guess it got stuck in his head, then it got kind of stuck in my head, and then this is the theatrical version. It was like I don't know, like it was long for a reel too. Like it was a couple minutes maybe. The version that I found initially. But
Okay. We
as you're
almost
gonna
had
see,
technological differences, but I fixed it.
oh boy, oh boy. But as you see, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay. I didn't sound check the sound for this video. We might get
Is it gonna
we
be?
might get AR'd.
Is it
We'll
gonna be
see.
like? Is it gonna actually be in? Are we gonna have to? Are we
Yeah,
gonna
I mean
have
the sound I
to
got the sound
figure
on
it
there.
out?
It's got the window. Let me just like so we're gonna
Okay.
start. So first question.
Yeah.
This is a 7 minute video. Are we gonna pause to debrief? There are some sections
Um,
to the video. Maybe we'll pause after a
it's a
section, right?
it's a very
It's
well.
a it's a
I know
long
what you're
story.
saying. I know what you're saying. It's very dense. You know,
Yeah,
because
there's a lot of things going on.
it's the type of well, and a lot of his stuff is like this, but I think this is kind of like his magnum opus in that regard, where it's
This is definitely
like
his longest one.
his longest one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like there's hitting you with like puns back and forth, and there's especially one portion that I think is really like really funny when they're on the aircraft carrier, but we'll get there. I think it's very dense. It's very
Yeah.
he's
You
a
don't
good
expect this type
lyricist.
of content from like
Just
fucking
bullshit.
Amazon Reels or what the
Yeah,
fuck? What
yeah,
website are you watching this shit on?
yeah.
Fucking
Amazon.
Timu?
I'm ordering this off Temu. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm ordering my content off Temu.
Yeah, because like TikTok got shut down, so now you're on the Timu grind.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're like
I'm on
buying
Weeb the
hard drives
Weeboo.
from China of old TikToks off Timu.
hmm From the
Yeah.
Chinese government. Those
You know how like
communist fucks.
yeah, like that horror game, like PT or whatever, like that was really big and people were like they took the game off the Sony network and then people were buying PlayStations that had that game downloaded.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what you're doing with cell phone. You're buying cell phones
hmm
with like
hmm
gigs and gigs of TikTok videos saved on them.
Yeah.
And this is one of them that you found in the archives.
that
You
I
know.
found in the archive, and I'm
So
putting it up
now,
under my alias of Brandon Jamar Scott.
yep, that's you. That's if
Yep,
you're curious of what Fauntleroy looks like in real life, he looks like
yep.
Brandon Jamar Scott. Okay, so now we're
I
gonna start
am
watching.
Brandon Jamar Scott.
Okay, hopefully you're hearing this. Hopefully they're hearing this. Luckily we had the lyrics on the screen. Okay, you know. Okay.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna turn it up a little bit.
Turn it up. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Turn it back up.
You know, it was like it wasn't until the alien was on right here. This is when the alien's like shaking his ass in front of the and he's cheering in the spaceship or in the aircraft plane.
He's a tricky little guy. he's, he's
This
a good
part.
content creator. He's good. I'm dancing on that
And then he
one.
starts standing up and dancing with the alien. And it just gets blown off.
Bust it wide open.
This part's
This
great.
part is this is the best.
This is so good. We break it into. I like this part. I have to call out this part. This part is so good. We have to go back and listen. The
Yeah, okay,
Marine one
thank
is
you.
really
Yeah,
good
this
because he says
yes,
Marine spazzing out. What is it?
that's what I'm talking about. This is where it's so
Give me the
tense.
Marine spazzing out, finna go stupid. Okay, if you know anything about the Marines are like the dumbest group of soldiers or like military people in the whole military fucking conglomerate of America. So I thought that line was really funny, saying they're spazzing out, finna go stupid.
This whole part is like what's the
The
limit?
lady
Yeah,
servant make it
so
nasty.
nasty.
War
We're gonna be
crimes because it's
gassing.
gassing.
I was gonna be out here gassing.
Yeah. And then this part is like, so this part got me thinking, like, was the Men in Black, was this like were they sacrificing the military to like lure the aliens to come fight? Because it's like, what the fuck is
Right
happening?
here, that's kind of what they're saying, right? They're like, you did
Yeah,
your
because
part
like,
or
look, they're like
whatever.
sneaking up on, they're like going back in time too,
Yeah, this
and then they're
kind
just
of
like
like
taking
this
out the humans.
little time
Oh, you
loopy.
kind of hear the
Yeah,
music changes, and it's like, it's doing like that kind of horror movie noise.
yeah. There's a tone
See,
shift.
this is when I stopped watching it, and I knew we had to react to it because this part is
Got it.
insane. This is when I stopped and I'm
It's a
like, what the fuck?
biblically accurate angel.
Yeah. Do you know where those masks come from on the characters in the chess game?
The ancient serpent and the fallen are losing their
It's
grips on humanity.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
like a
we were gonna
direct
pause for a
reference? I
moment.
mean, it looks kind of like
These masks are from what's the last Kubrick film? Eyes Wide Shut or whatever?
I don't fucking know, man.
Oh, well, yeah, he like died before the movie was released or some shit, I think.
Got it.
And people have like insane theories. These are just theories. We
Oh
don't
boy,
believe
here we
these.
go. Yeah.
But there's theories that like because the movie deals with like conspiracies and a cabal of people who organize themselves together
Oh
for like
no.
sexual depravity and other things, that people think that Kubrick was exposing
Yeah.
other real world sects of people that are like taking control of the world.
Like these
So
are
that's a
real things that happen, though. I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
this debauchery is like
Yeah, yeah.
real.
Yeah, but so
Okay,
these are where I recognize these masks from. Like
got it.
especially the guy on this side. That mask is like I think from one of the guys in the movie. But yeah,
Okay.
so we went from alien invasion, Men in Black saved him, and now we're playing a chess game with like
The
five, one,
Illuminati
three,
is
four, five.
looking.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon Jamar Scott isn't one of them. One of these.
Which one do you think he is?
Uh,
Who? Do you think he's playing the game?
I
Do you
think
think
he's
he's
the one on.
observing?
I think he's observing, but he's pretty locked in. I think he's the one on the side there, on the right.
Oh, over here
In
or
the
over or
shadows. No,
far
no.
over in the
Yeah,
shadows.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And if you think about it, okay, so like look at what's going on here. This looks like a mirror almost. See, look, this guy, that guy, that's a mirror. But look at how the room changes deeper in. This looks like a warehouse, like one of those like bare warehouses with like just like the concrete cylinders. But here the room is too dark to see any features. Okay, that's just like the level of depth that Fauntleroy. Oh, sorry, I mean Brandon Jamar Scott gets up to.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
you know. Okay, so we're gonna continue now.
One last stand.
Okay, something's happening.
Your
Yep, that was a
call this
move.
moment.
Okay, we got the horse.
Armageddon.
Is that like a
Available to the
horseman?
spiritual
Horsemen of the
force that
Apocalypse. It says, are you reading the lyrics?
flesh on earth.
No, okay, I can't keep up with them. They're too fast.
They brought about what they feared
Yeah, they were real
most.
quick. Yeah, they're most fast as the lyrics in the beginning part, huh?
Yeah, the dragon is. Wow, who's the dragon?
The sun will darken. The moon will turn to blood. The
Oh, so you haven't
stars
seen the
will
rest of
fall
this
from the
then?
sky.
No, I've not watched all of this. I have no
Got
idea
it.
what. This is all new to me.
Got
The
it.
world
Nice.
will be consumed by chaos.
I like the battleships. They look cool.
I think the animation is really
I mean,
it's
this
pretty
is
impressive for
this is so beyond what I would expect. This is ultra extra.
The wicked will cry in agony as they see the lake of fire awaiting them. Men will long for death. But death
And I think
will
this is
flee
some
from
kind
men.
of Brendan and Jamar Scott cinematic universe because I think like
This
this
isn't working.
is a reference to some
Thanks for the
other
help, though.
shit.
Wow.
Are you sure?
But they kind of tie it up. They
Oh, okay. So I need to watch other
Yeah.
videos to get what's happening. You're saying
But we
the
don't-
tension
Oh,
button.
Really?
Wow.
Yes,
Now it's
they released the
Kawhi.
tension.
It's grabbing his heart. Not
Wait.
grabbing his
Oh,
Wait a
yeah, this
minute.
part.
Man's got
Is this
gas.
supposed to be us?
Rewind this. You'll like this part.
Wait, rewind right here.
That's a part for you. Yeah, just watch this part again.
Scary music too. What? Wait a minute. So he
It's
was.
good.
This is all an orchestration. Do you
This
think
was,
Brandon Jamar Scott is this guy right here? Is this the part we gotta
Kinda.
watch?
Yeah.
Kinda.
But he's
Yeah,
white.
just watch
But
it.
we almost spooked him. Really?
Wow.
He's
That's
eating a
adorable.
sandwich.
He's
No,
eating a
he's grabbing his
sandwich.
heart. Not like grabbing his farts. The man.
Oh my god. He's grabbing his farts.
Come on, man. It's not funny. I need to warn them before it's too late.
Oh, what do they gotta warn him about?
Like to capture me, I can thwart their plan with the Blueprint project, and I save everyone.
Maybe you should just come back to the light.
I'm not going back home yet.
Wow, this is deep.
56,000
Oh, it is a time loop. This is Higurashi. He's
Yeah.
going through time loops.
Yeah, he's going
It
through
always
time loops
ends
like
terribly.
nonstop.
Damn. Okay.
And it's kind of, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of meta because it's like that all
'Cause
this content
all-
is loops.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
Like,
fucking
yeah, kind of like that
TikTok,
one Asian guy you showed me. Who's
content.
like, I do it anyway guy.
Yes.
Yeah, like he's literally recreating the same thing. He's looping his content until one of them just goes viral.
Well, not even that, but a lot of the content is so like something that differentiates a lot of kind of the more amateur content creators on like TikTok and the like is how they end their content because it'll have like a seamless transition to the beginning of the video
Oh.
because it's creating a loop. Like it's always about creating a loop.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I don't know. That's okay. I haven't. I don't watch like that. Sounds like that's something that's kind of more in those like reels or like the YouTube shorts or that kind of stuff. I don't really watch
Yeah.
too many of those. So like that's a whole thing that's like lost on me. But that's interesting. That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If
kind of
I
like
find
the
some, I'll send them to you just so you can kind
Yeah.
of give see an example.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm thinking back on like 4chan, they would have like, like animation loops, sometimes from
Like
like anime,
GIFs,
but sometimes,
know?
yeah, sometimes from like movies or something where they would try to like edit it in a way where it looks like it started where it ended,
Yeah.
or sometimes, nowadays they can do it with like AI shit. Those ones are kind of nutty.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
here we go. So
scary.
we got lava. Oh no, the hand of defeat is almost there to grab him.
No.
He's trying to save Uncle Chucklefuck.
This is dad. Deadbeat dad.
Walk away from me, boy.
Yeah, don't walk. 2008.
Walk away. Wait till mom dies and now you want to be in my life?
Damn.
Tell me what to do? You want to play catch with me? Huh?
Little alien ass fucking shirt.
No.
Oh, the deep storytelling. He was the alien all along.
Come on,
100%.
Serge, come on back here. I'm never coming
You
back
got
to
it.
this trailer park again. I hate you.
Damn.
Guilt. Whoa. Wow.
What are you doing?
Country
Put
bumpkin.
down quick.
I like how it's just the same guy talking for all the characters, I
Yeah.
think, right now.
Yeah,
There,
has
run
to
away
be.
when the going gets hard. It's quick. You know
Wait.
me. I know you're a coward.
Wow. Oh shit, look at all the hands. Wow. He hit her with a trunk. Oh my god, he's dead. He fucking
died.
showed her him being dead.
He destroyed her and then he died.
Wow.
I didn't mean that at all.
Damn, he really loves Jane. I hope they get together in the end.
I didn't mean that at all.
Dear God,
Uh-oh.
please take care of my son. Please tell him I'm sorry.
Man, this is
I couldn't get a hold.
this video started with fat Air Force women shaking their asses.
God,
What is happening?
I don't know. If I
The alien, no! Wait, was he an alien?
But if it's part of your plan,
He gets reincarnated.
As the alien?
give me my
Yeah.
son back.
And that's why he has a huge gat and he's dancing?
It's pronounced Gyat. Excuse me.
Oh
Have
shit.
some fucking respect.
Who was that? Loop.
Jeebus.
Oh shit. Try again. That's a lot of. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, he is the alien now, and he's got the GYATT. And he's shaking it back.
He got the Gyat. He can't attack.
They cannot. Oh yeah, look how tiny it is right now.
Bust it wide open.
He's got to bust it wide open. Oh
He's
shit, he's got
busted wide
psychic
open.
powers. He busted this prison cell wide open. Oh shit, the men on black. They cannot attack.
Black.
Men... Oh, this first person
Men on
mode.
black. He's got pretty proficient with
Oh
that.
shit, cameo.
That's Fontleroy.
Yeah, Fauntleroy here. Fontleroy in his Fontleroy cosplay.
Yeah. You can tell by the mullet.
Mm-hmm.
He's hell with his car. I think he came from like another state. I don't know. He just points at the stars. Wait. I know. What's to make it a car? I don't know. Look at caught me off guard. Looks real strange in the dark. Look, it's here at the.
What? Is he... Isn't this supposed to be his, like, son?
Yeah.
Reincarnated? Wait, what? To be...
I think it's,
Excuse me?
I think it's just random course. So go to his channel and then
What the fuck?
videos.
Oh, Trailer
There's
Park
one-
Alien?
Well, I mean, we could do that one.
Was
There's
that
one
it?
that's if I think that's the Jiggly one. If
It's not
Pokemon was
rated E for everyone. Oh, Pokemon Healthcare?
yeah, I think I think you'll like the Pokemon was not for everyone, but there's a Pokemon Healthcare one too. Oh,
Oh, I've seen this one. Friendina of the podcast knows that I've seen this one. I've been
boy.
saying it nonstop.
Oh boy, no, let's do
So what happens with the Jiggly
this
one?
one's great. This one's good
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ.
So
It's just right into it.
yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I want to hit it like Hitmonlee. That butt face. Wait, excuse me. I gotta go back. What was that? My
That
butt.
affecting me mentally. She must be a psychic type.
That butt affected me mentally. She must be a psychic ability. I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
She the one I'm trying to catch. Add it to my Pokédex. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. The way she's shaking is killing me. My unit gets in it. Try to dig it cause she digging me. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. I wanna hit it like Himalaya.
I want to like see the creative process of this. Like what the?
Like he takes the same like 3-4 beats, kind of like switches them up a tiny bit, and then that's his content. But it like
Yeah, but like look at all this other crazy shit going on.
I mean, that's like you said though one time. You're like, at least the animation kept me interested or whatever. It's like, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what sets them apart.
In
100%.
stores?
Yeah, I thought
Someone's
that was
gonna
really
pay
funny.
for this? That
Oh,
was
it's, on
terrible.
it's on Spotify. I'll add this to my playlist, my current year playlist.
If Pokemon was on BET, oh my god.
Then it's just the same thing, but that's
It's the same thing. I like how here it's if it was so the YouTube video, this is for like
Yeah.
white internet goers, okay? If you're a white person on the internet, you're watching YouTube videos. If you're
You're
a
watching a
black
whole
internet
video.
goer, you're watching YouTube shorts.
Yep.
Okay? This
Totally.
is racially profiled content creation, okay? And he can do that because he's black.
And I can do that because I'm black.
Yeah, Fauntleroy can do that because he's black as well. Was there anything else? Those were some pretty good
I think
reacts.
the Jiggly was the one that I wanted to get to.
That was
if
that
you wanna
was
do
the
healthcare
mentally
I don't
one
think
was.
that one got me. That's why I
Oh,
wanted to share it.
It
'cause
must
I
be
thought
a
that was
psychic type. It's affecting me
but-
mentally.
That part affected me mentally. It must be a psychic
Holy shit.
ability.
God damn, that was incredible.
He's the best. He's the best.
Let's see if there's anything. I don't think there's anything else on here.
That you
react
wanted
to.
Oh, it's Michelle.
What?
Go down.
Wait, which
Don't,
one?
no,
Sorry.
Don't. Oh my God, no, stay. Oh,
Where?
No. Go down. Scroll down. There. That's Michelle.
Oh yeah, which one?
Right there.
What's
that-
happening?
That's
What are
Bjork.
they doing? It's Bjork. Oh,
That
yeah,
was
here
the
they are.
Bjork
Oh yeah,
girl.
we can. This is a good. So here, let me bring it back on. Okay, here's a little Michelle short.
Very much
Let's
so
watch.
about relationships in our lives.
That's funny,
how
I-
we felt through
before going to the show, I had no clue what they looked like. Now that I know what they
Really?
look like, I'm like, yeah, 100%, like, not 0% knowledge. I mean, I saw the covers for the albums or whatever, but I had like no clue. Like, I didn't like, look at it intently or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I was very
And then so
pleasantly
then when you got to the
surprised.
concert, you were like giga bricked up.
I was like, holy
You were like,
moly.
wow, I could have been gooning to these girls the whole
That
time.
could have been the whole. I want to be. I told a friend of the podcast. I'm like, I want to be a groupie for this
Oh,
band. Can I?
yeah,
Can
they
I
look like they
be?
gather. Okay, so we should we
Can
will
I?
rewind. We're a little too far ahead. We need to rewind. So, we gotta address the elephant in the room. We were
Okay.
on vacation last week.
We did not have a pod. I know everyone's losing their mind. We're
Yeah,
just the mail is coming in nonstop. People are sending express mail saying, "Hey, what the hell?
yeah. What's up?
I thought you were my simulated friend."
Yeah, and now they're pissed. So where were we?
The cat in the hat. You're fired. Ah.
No, I closed it so there's just the regular images going now,
Yeah, I know.
so I
Oh,
can
I
find some
see.
other stuff.
I see what you're seeing.
Yeah, yeah, but no, on
Um.
the recording, it's just the
Oh, they
three
can't see
images.
it.
So
Got it. Got it.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah,
Oh,
just
oops.
bringing that up.
Um.
Uh,
So,
yeah, so we were on vacation.
yep.
What'd you do on your vacation?
We took a little hiatus. Well, personally, I went to a concert actually on my
Whoa.
vacation. What
Oh,
did you
you
do
too.
on your
Oh,
vacation?
yeah. I don't know. Some like friends invited me to this concert like last minute and they kept harassing me that I needed to go. They were completely not accommodating at all. It
I'm
was
sure
really
one
frustrating,
was.
honestly.
I'm sure one was very insistent that you go. I mean, I don't know how it went on the other end, but I feel like it was a dynamic of like, okay, this is how I pictured it. It's like when a kid doesn't want to go to school and they told mom like, "Mom, I don't want to go to school." Mom's like, "Okay, well, you're feeling sick." And the dad's like, "No, you're going to school."
Yeah.
Am I uh somewhat accurate in my assessment of
You know
how
what? For the sake of comedy, yes. And um I had to really make a lot of changes. I had to like employ the advanced tactics. Dad's making me go to school, and I'm like, shit. Yeah, I gotta bring out the fake vomit. I gotta bring out the, "Ugh," like, oh man, I'm not feeling too good. I said you gotta
Uh-huh.
start building it up. So over the weekend, I'm like, oh man, like, I was
I don't
kind of
know.
feeling sick. I had some COVID exposures. All these clients I'm seeing,
Uh-huh.
get kids coughing at me at the school. Like, I'm bound for a sickness. Might land on Tuesday. I don't know.
I
You
might have
know?
pink eye. This my client's been
Yeah.
farting on me
Yeah,
nonstop.
yeah. My Tuesday client does fart on me, so I don't know. My eyes might be too
I
pink-eyed
think
over. They're too swollen. I can't even see the concert. Why would I
it
go?
wouldn't even be an enjoyable time. Then I'll be farting on you guys, and so light spoiler
Well,
on that one too.
yeah, yeah. Well, somehow I ended up at the concert and I got farted on.
And you got farted on, and apparently a fat chick was grinding up on him the whole time.
Oh God.
I don't think it was
Let's get.
intentional though. I think, well, I
I
mean, did
I
we
mean,
want
it
to?
was for the length that it was happening, and like the amount of space the person has. It to me could not have been unintentional. It had to be intentional just for
I
like because there was so
guess
much space, and then also especially
you
when
were
it was like
allowing
getting
so much
more, and then they were
space.
like
Yeah,
more like making the
that's right.
jumping part of the one song, and then they were like making more contact because they were jumping like man, I don't
Yeah,
know. That was
yeah.
just
It just
uncomfortable.
felt.
Like I don't know. Like I sometimes I think about when I think about things, I'm like, okay, what if there's like if we role reverse things, like what would the response be? Like imagine
Oh yeah,
this. Imagine I'm a girl and there's some guy who's
classic
like
King
grinding
Cobra
up on my
JFS.
ass.
Right. Oh, totally.
Like
Yeah.
that would be fucked up. And it's like
Yeah.
in this case,
Then
it's like there's like a fat short girl in front of me who's like intentionally rubbing on my jacket and then and I'm backing away and then constantly moving to remake physical contact. Like that is just, you know,
yeah.
it put me in a bad mood, which is unfortunate because after the concert, the Un song, I was doing a lot of funny dancing around my abode.
Mhm.
And a friend, the podcast really thought that was funny. Unfortunately, I
It
can't
was a
show it on the
great.
podcast because I'm crippled now.
You're a
Because
disabled gamer after
yeah,
all.
I'm a disabled gamer now because my feet were locked, ramrod in place, because I couldn't move any further back. You know, kind of like I was pressed up against the wall, and my right foot. It wasn't even until like I think Sunday that my right foot finally felt okay again. The top of it felt like an elephant had stepped on it.
When did this start?
That was after the concert because like
Okay.
one of it was like I was standing still, right? And I have flat
Yeah.
feet and I need to like readjust my feet so that they don't get like in pain or like
Got it.
whatever. But I was so
Got it.
mentally distracted and frustrated with this fat, disgusting woman
Yeah.
that I didn't
Yeah.
want touching me, that I wasn't like even moving or adjusting my feet. And I didn't notice until my feet started like falling asleep during the concert because I'm just like about to like fantasizing about like engaging in some barley activities.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. But also I think she might have like stepped on my foot at some point because
Oh,
that's the only
boy.
explanation of why the top of my foot hurt. Maybe she
Boy,
was
and
like jumping around like a
she crushed it.
yeah, she
Her
crushed the
elephant
top of my
feet.
foot. That's what I think happened. So okay, so there's something also. I have a comment about the opener. It's not
Okay,
actually about the
I'm
opener, it's
sure.
about what friend of the podcast said about the opener.
Got it. I'm sure you have a lot of comments about the opener.
I honestly, you know, friend of the podcast was way more fucking racist than I was.
That's awesome.
I didn't have anything negative to say. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I
It
did
wasn't
too.
until friend of the podcast pointed out that she sang a song about a stupid bag, and then that's what she tells
Oh,
herself so that she doesn't
he
feel
was
bad
one.
about.
He was the one commenting on that. I thought you were the one who was going hard on
No,
that
he
bag.
brought it up to me. He's like, "Oh, right." Like I didn't. Yeah, he brought that
I
up.
just
I didn't
remember in
bring
the
that
ride
up.
back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he brought it up in the no. If I brought it up on the ride back, he brought it up to me as like the first thing
Got it.
after that she was off, and I was like, I didn't even think about that. Like my mind was so elsewhere. But the thing that I wanted to address is that friend of the podcast. I hate to have to inform you in this manner, but I think he is so racistly minded that he can't
Uh-huh.
hear black excellence.
Okay.
Okay, because
Okay.
do you remember what he said about when she pulled the guitar out?
How she just wasn't playing it or
Yeah,
whatever. Like
yeah, but
she
like
was guitar
yeah,
syncing.
yeah,
She
that she
was
was
strum
guitar
syncing.
syncing. But
Yeah.
okay, I don't know. Maybe I don't think I'm deaf. Okay, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe I only see black excellence. But when she was moving her hands up and down the fret of the guitar, I could hear the noise of that. So how could it be that the guitar wasn't making noise?
Yeah, I think you're onto something. I think he was so blown by his racism that
That
he
he
just couldn't
couldn't
even
hear
fathom that
black
like
excellence.
black
That's a
excellence was in
black
front of him.
excellence. Yeah. He couldn't see black excellence, so his ears filtered out the excellent performance of this black artist in front of us.
But at least he gave Billy Blanks
His phone number.
his due. His phone number, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there was it was like a black female singer who had a really good voice. And
Yeah.
then Billy Blanks was playing guitar and he was pretty cool. He was way hotter than the girl. The girl was like 0 out of 10. You know, fat equals unfuckable. So sorry.
I didn't think she was that fat.
She was
Now I don't now maybe
I
no,
mean she had a
again,
dress
maybe I
on, so you
just
couldn't really tell, but
and
it was not good.
again, like my tombstone says, I'm just stupid. So
Yeah,
maybe she
Fauntleroy
just
is stupid, and
is a notorious idiot.
when see how like I can see black excellence. Friend of the podcast cannot see black excellence. Fauntleroy sees fuck excellence. Beneath that dress is the perfect body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I see that dress, I'm like fucking Wisconsin refrigerator monster body, and I instantly started vomiting.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I'm thinking about all the
I
fried
know,
chicken that's gone in that.
I see the potential within.
Mm-hmm. And the
in
within
case-
is in her cervix, right?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So I guess was there anything before that? Not really. Before the opener. I'm just trying to go
No.
like chronologically for the
Well,
show.
Well, there was, I mean, at the opener, there was like a girl in the crowd who smelled like vinegar.
Oh yeah, but she was during the opener too. She was like there for the opener
Yeah, she
almost.
was
It's
only
like,
there for
she,
the opener
like,
and then left. And I thank
she,
God
left.
because she smelled like vinegar. But then after she left and the other girl came in,
And
somebody was
yeah.
dropping atomic ass in front of me. And I was worried that somebody honestly shit their pants
Oh my
because it smelled so bad. I don't know what is up with every almost like 50% of the concerts I've gone to, somebody either smells like shit
Oh my
or somebody smells like horrific BO.
Oh boy.
And it's like,
which would you rather have? gun to your head, like
Usually
you have to
shit
choose one or
smell
the other.
dissipates, but like the
Yeah,
BO smell is a
it's
constant
just
aroma
consistent.
because
Yeah,
they keep making it because it's like their
right.
fat
It's just
body.
well, it's just it's ambient. Like it's just
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the fart smell usually dissipates because you're not constantly farting unless you shit yourself, you know?
Right.
So like, and then
Um.
I don't, unfortunately enough, they didn't actually shit themselves. It just
Oh,
smelled like it.
thank God.
Yeah.
Um. There was nobody like oh God, what's his name? Folding Ideas there. This time,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
unfortunately. Yeah.
there were no celebrities. There
I
was no
was the
celebrity
closest thing
sighting.
to folding ideas because I was unhappy. But I wasn't unhappy with the concert like folding
Mm,
ideas kind of was.
right.
Because I was clapping for Baby Metal and folding ideas turned and looked at me because I was clapping next to his head. Because I had
Well,
my
and
hands above, and
but at the same time, you were displeased or upset with a woman at the concert, so you did have
yeah.
that in common with Folding
Yes.
Ideas.
Yeah.
Now,
Folding
Folding
Ideas
Ideas
was
wanted to
upset with
sleep.
his girl. That
He was trying
it
to
wasn't even his girl.
try to sleep with or something, and this person was trying to sleep with you apparently.
Yeah, unfortunately, and this is just, disgusting fat cinnamon roll donut lady that looks like that little kid toy where you stack all the different rings of donuts that are, descending sizes on top of the like the little stick.
God,
That's
yeah.
your body type. Um, please don't look at me. Please don't think about me. Keep me from the furthest thing in your mind. I absolutely despise you with all of my being. Stay away. Move out of Wisconsin, please.
There were a lot of really cute girls there, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't
On
get
a
to see
on a
them because I
side
was
note,
my whole vision was taken up by this disgusting woman in front of me. Well, that
you
wasn't
only
it. The
wanted to
girls on
say
the
you
stage
only
were
had
pretty
eyes
good.
for her.
Oh no, you caught me. Oh no, I've been exposed.
I think you doth protest a bit too much.
Oh no.
I think this little obsession you have with this person who was bothering you.
Oh no.
I think there's a little something to be said about that, but I'll go there. I
The
think
power of barley almost took over me during the concert, and my pure caveman DNA activated, and I just
uh-huh.
like almost mating pressed her on the floor. You're right.
Oh, I know. I saw it. I saw the that's why I kept bumping into you actually. I was doing it on purpose to keep you
Oh,
in this
pushing me
realm
into her.
of existence. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying to
yeah,
make it
yeah.
happen. I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to give you the hookup, give you the
Yeah,
setup.
true. Yeah, and I really appreciate that actually.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Gotta look out for your friends after all.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause that was,
Um,
oh, speaking of looking out for our friends, that was the funny thing that happened at the concert. You
what?
that guy was like, my friend Ben is single.
Oh my God, that was awesome. That was so funny.
They
And
handled
then
that so
became
well.
became like a meme. Okay, do you remember what the drummer guy's name was? I cannot for the life of
I do not
me.
remember the drummer guy's name, but after one of the songs, he was like, "Oh, it sounds like you can kind of replace a lot of the lyrics in that song with Ben." And he was like
He's a
making a meme about
memer.
Ben. And then
It
the
was
girls were like,
so
"No, Ben's not the
funny.
bad guy. It's the other guy. Ben's cool.
Yeah.
Justice for Ben."
Okay, so what happened was after a song or maybe before a song started, this one drunk asshole yells, my friend Ben's single," and then like they didn't hear him at first. They're like, "Wait, what? Huh?" And then he like repeats it again. My friend Ben, he's single, and they're like, "Okay, well, great for Ben." And then I didn't make visual contact with Ben, but from what the girls were saying, they were like, oh, poor Ben, he looks so embarrassed. Like, Ben,
Yeah.
you did nothing wrong." And then like that just became, then Ben just became this like running meme, like in between the songs. Like,
Yeah.
then one of them's like, "Justice for Ben," because like you said, like it wasn't Ben's fault. It was his
The
asshole
stupid
friend for
friend.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, for interrupting the show.
That was so good. There was something else that was said. It was like, "Can I have your number or something?" And then the skinnier black girl in Michelle did like a call me thing or something.
Yeah, I
Do
remember
you
that.
see that?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that was in response to some other
No, I think you're right with that.
thing. I don't quite
I think
remember.
I think something like that happened where some because like one of the other members like rejected them or whatever, and then Sophia is her name,
Hmm.
crazy eyes darker girl. Yeah, did like the call me side.
Yeah. I could see her like, it's like you guys said you wanted to be groupies. This seems like a band that would have groupies.
Oh, absolutely.
You
I
know,
mean, dude, I
they
would
look like they're there to fuck.
I would drop everything.
I would drop everything in my life to follow them
I would leave
around.
my life. Good luck to my cats. I am now a Michelle groupie. I'm a Michelle head, like the deadheads.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now what would a Michelle groupie like a deadhead be called?
I don't know because
Miss.
nobody in the band's named Michelle, so like
That's why I think it's so
maybe
funny.
yeah. So you got the Deadheads. They listen to
I'm a Mr. Shell.
Mr. Shell, the Mr. Shells, the Mrs. Shells.
I'm a
They
Micheller.
seem to a lot of them go both ways. A lot of their songs are about like
Oh,
girls and
absolutely. Oh,
guys.
totally. Yeah.
I
Yeah, they're
can't. I don't
very
know. The
sexually
Shelleys.
ambiguous. Shelly.
The
I'd be a
Shelleys. I mean,
Shell.
that's just
I'd be a Shelly. We can work on it. I can dig the Shelly.
maybe
That's not
Michelle is the
me.
stand-in name for any person that any girl in the band is currently hooking up with. So they're
Got
like,
it.
"Oh, hey, how's Michelle?" You
Or
know?
I oh that kind of sparks a thought where like whoever's singing is Michelle. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like the active member is Michelle.
Yeah, kind of like who's ever like taking control of the Hydra body at one
Yeah.
point.
Yep.
Yeah, they're Michelle. Yeah, that would make
Yep.
sense.
That's
Cause,
what I'm thinking.
yeah, I like
Um,
that.
it's funny now every time because now I can kind of piece them together or pick out who's who. When I listen to the music. And every time the lighter skinned girl Bjork, I call her Bjork, and she looks kind of like Bjork. Every
Yeah.
time she starts singing, I'm like Bjork, it's Bjork. I'm like
Oh my
I
god.
just screaming like I'm having a fan attack. It's Bjork.
Oh, there she
I think
is.
she's like low key. She's a low key favorite. I think they're all amazing in their own way. Like they're I don't know. I can gush about this band forever. I really love Michelle.
Your
That was a
neurons were
really good concert.
activated. Yeah. I
My
mean,
my
they
almonds
came out
were
ready to fuck
activated.
though. You
Yeah,
know?
well, it's funny. Friend of the podcast said it too, but it's like, yeah, I guess I realized the music was pretty horny, but like until like what like after the show, it's like holy the hell, like it is just horny,
Yeah, it's
like
all horny as fuck.
their performances
The
fit
full
it to a
yeah,
T.
it was
Like
I wouldn't say it was I mean, I would describe it as like pretty sensual and sexual. I mean, there was the
oh yeah,
one
totally.
song. It wasn't
Over
like it was like
provocative or
completely like
gratuitous or
trash,
whatever.
you know?
Yeah,
There was a level
yeah,
of kind of like liberation
yeah, totally,
and fun with it, you know? It wasn't
totally.
just provocative, you know? It
Yes,
was fun.
yes.
But
This
until the
is
one song where each girl had their own little like kind of
they were like
like solo moment where they were dancing in the middle and then the
one
shorter
of them did like
black
a stripper
girl.
move.
Yeah, yeah. And she was like just like
Hell
doing
yeah.
ass shaking and like put her hands between her legs
Oh
up her
yeah,
ass
between your legs. I think
crack.
was that the peach? Was that the like
That might have been it. That would make
last
sense.
last song?
That would have
Yeah,
made sense for that song that they were doing that. They
yeah.
each had their own little
Not
solo kind of
dedicated
little
to the
thing.
peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Jamie did like the stripper move where like she like rubbed her ass on the pole or whatever, like straight down.
Yeah. I
Not
only remember
dedicated
what the
to
black
the
girl did because I
peach.
couldn't see everything. So like the fat girl in front of me, she was also like as she got closer, she was also obscuring my vision more
Because you were staring in
because
the
I
back of her
couldn't
head because
move
you were
because it actually
picturing what it
wasn't
would be
her that
like
was
to be
blocking
staring
my
in the back of
vision.
her head.
Yeah, I was staring fuck daggers in
Doggy
the background.
style.
No, but she was pinning me in where I could not move my body to see around the
Oh
person
my
in front of her.
god.
So
Yeah.
so I couldn't get as good vision of the solo moments that y'all did. So I
No.
only saw the shorter black girl, and I was like, wow, this is getting spicy, racy even.
It's getting hot and heavy.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I was a lot more. I mean, like I've been kind of listening to the music on like YouTube mix little videos that I like click on and then like throw it in there, and the songs are really short, so
Yeah.
they go by pretty fast. But they're like the nice little bops. Unce is I think the best bop. The one where
Yeah.
is like is this what loving feels like? But yeah, out of I'm glad I went. I know I was trying to like come up with like
You
15
were
different
really
contingency
trying to
plans.
not go.
Yeah, and I got hella
Really?
guilt tripped by a friend of the podcast. He should feel
Nice.
ashamed.
He should feel horrible actually for
Yeah, he
manipulating you
should.
that way.
Yeah. Okay, I have a confession to make.
Okay.
A friend of the podcast didn't even pressure me at all to go to the
Oh,
concert.
no way. Nice.
Yeah. No,
You
nobody
just
actually. Everyone is very kind and understanding, and they were taking it on their chins. They were like, "Oh, hey, you can come if you want, but like I understand short minute, last minute,
Yeah.
whatever, blah blah blah, like whatever works for you. You can even wait till like 1 second before the show and be like, "Hey, I'm here." Everyone, they were all like that, and I was like, everyone's being so nice. That is where the manipulation came from.
Yeah.
That was it. See, if everyone was too nice.
Kill him with kindness. Works
Exactly.
every
See, I got
time.
tricked. I almost fell
Every
for it until I
fucking
talked through it right
time.
now.
Works every
And now I
fucking
realize
time.
that you guys actually did manipulate me, but you were doing it in a kind way. You killed me with kindness.
In the most Midwestern way possible.
Exactly. See, I was gonna be like, damn, these dumb fuckers want to go to a concert on Tuesday and I gotta get up at like before 8 on the next day. Kill me. I almost actually something that was good about the concert is I didn't bring, I almost said hearing aids. I didn't bring
Yeah.
what
Yeah, I
are
know
the
what you're
things
saying.
called?
I
Earmuffs, not
want to say
earmuffs.
earbuds,
Ear,
but
not
like that's not even
the things that go in
right.
your ear to noise cancel,
Yeah.
whatever. The
Yeah.
little earbud. I don't know what they're called. My dad wears them. Noise, little rubbery things. You squeeze them and you put them in your ear.
Everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, and like I actually found out when I have those, I can hear concerts better. But this band is so mellow
Yeah.
that like I didn't really need them, and also the sound in the
It was just
venue was like
all
really good.
disgustingly loud. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like blow your ears out like the other venue that we've been to where I've been to quite a few concerts at that one, and that other venue it is a
Yeah.
fucking tin can of sound.
Yeah, that's what the vibe I got.
Yeah, and if you don't have enough bodies in there, it really
Oh, it
doesn't
doesn't
sound
dampen it
good.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, that
There were
was
enough
pretty
for baby
apparent.
metal. There were enough in baby metal,
Yeah,
right?
Baby Metal, there
Or
was so many
was
bodies that the place could have been literally all made out of aluminum tinfoil. And or like fucking chrome, and it would have been, you wouldn't have noticed any kind of horrible like sound reverb echoing.
those were two great shows. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that was a really good show.
Um, I think we covered pretty much all from the concert. I mean, there wasn't. It was just a great show. I mean, it's just kind of you had to be there to believe it, kind of thing.
Well, you heard it,
Um,
folks. Like, you can't go back in time. You just had to be there.
you just had to be there. We
If you see
can't.
Michelle touring near you and you want to see four erotic, horny girls get up on stage, probably looking to fuck in your city, local singles are in your area, go to a Michelle concert, because if they don't fuck you, one of the girls at the concert will fuck you. I think the ratio of men to women at that concert was like 80-20, and then 15% of the guys there were already fucking one of the girls there. So that means that you got like
Got a good chance.
60% of the girls there are fuckable by you personally. What do you think about that? Think that's true?
Yes, because I fucked 80% of the women there.
Mm-hmm.
No, 70%.
Okay. Did you fuck the girl in front of me?
No, I left her for you, man. I know.
God
I know
damn
better.
it.
I know better.
How dare you? Somebody needs to. I need to throw a friend of the podcast at her. Oh my god. Well, what should we go on to now? I don't know. What's up? Anything
Well,
new in your
okay, so I
life?
had anything new. I mean, no, I'm a pretty static person. I mean, I'm not hating my job as much as I was earlier. I talked to my boss, and he was like, it was kind of funny actually, because well, I don't know how much I like talk on the pod about this stuff, but like,
Well, you've been dealing with ringworm and animals, and that's really stressful.
yeah,
And there's like some, like operational manager conflicts that are like, just sending aggressive emails from our office 10 feet away
office
without actually like talking to
politics.
anyone. So like,
Yeah.
has either of those issues been ameliorated, or did you just have a good, talking to with somebody outside of that?
So, the ringworm situation is sort of where it was. We have like 20, it's like 20 over 22, I want to say.
At once with like ringworm
Adults that
quarantine?
have ringworm.
Oh my
That have
god.
ringworm are in quarantine. Do you want to know something very interesting, actually?
Yes.
So the animal shelter I work at is a no-kill shelter.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a quote unquote kill shelter, ringworm, they're gone.
Death sentence?
It's like not even a question. Because
God
I mean,
damn.
I'm seeing why, to be
Yeah.
perfectly honest, because of how the infection rate is just insane. And then it takes a couple months of daily pill popping, and you have to do a sulfur dip two times a week
Holy
for months,
shit.
for multiple
That
months
is
for these per animal.
there
So it's a lot of money and labor
yeah,
to
there's no ROI on that animal at that point then, right? There's no return on
return on
investment.
investment. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because like the
I
amount of
mean,
labor
the
that
return
goes in that one
the
animal, you'd have
return
to
on investment is it's a living animal.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, and it's not a
funny when
financial return, it's an ethical return.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Cause
totally. Okay.
it's just when I heard that, um, like every time I go there, I'm like, damn, dude, Frank, you'd be dead right now if it was. I always say if it wasn't for me, like, if it wasn't for me right here, you'd be fucking dead right now. And
Frank, buddy, you're dead.
I hold it against them, and I guilt them into doing what I want. But no, I found that very interesting when I found that out. So it is something that kind of like gives me pride, at least, like suffering through that, because there's a good question, like how much is a life? What is the cost of a life? And that becomes a question in this context. How much
Yeah.
does a life cost? Well,
Like I
however
mean,
much the fucking pills cost and the labor to pay us to go there,
yeah,
which
there's like
is
the financial cost, but there's also like kind of like because your agency is like a nonprofit, right?
mm,
There's like a board of
ostensibly
directors. There's like a board of like people. That
a
kind
board
of
of
like
oligarchs. Yeah,
yeah, that
little local
like
oligarchs.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's what like every nonprofit has, because like rather than having like a board of trustees who are like
Yeah,
people who are vested in the company through
yeah.
like financial means,
Owners.
nonprofits have a board of like directors or whatever the fuck it's called, that are like just people who, like you said, sometimes they're
They're big
local oligarchs,
donors.
sometimes they're just local
Yeah,
business people, sometimes they're local religious leaders, sometimes it's just somebody who's interested in sitting on the board and
yeah.
giving a greater like wind blowing direction to the boat of the agency going forward,
Mm-hmm.
but also like needing to be responsive with like what the agency mission statement is and purpose and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
like by existing in the capacity that you do like a net positive to the community, because like, okay, we have you know I don't even the idea of a for-profit animal shelter seems insane to me, but when you talk about it, it seems like that's like probably the most practical way if you want to like make it like a business,
yeah.
because how else do you kind of do that unless you have people who are there coming together for a non-profit motive? That's what the purpose of nonprofits are.
Mm-hmm.
But the cost there can be like so much higher to like ethically engage in something, to like not kill or whatever. That's one of the major issues, I think, of like any kind of economic system, capitalism, communism, everything has like some kind of like constraint. Until scarcity is gone, there is
Right.
always going to be a constraint against what we can ethically do for people, against what we have available in terms of resources to provide to them. So what I think about what's cool about kind of like what y'all do is that you guys are kind of like, okay, we're going to venture forward against what is present in the world of the economic system of capitalism, be like, oh, we're gonna like financially just take the L time and time again with all
Mm-hmm.
these animals of ringworm,
Yeah.
and you personally are walking in there and doing that, and so like you're like the most anti-capitalist worker that I can imagine, honestly.
No, I appreciate that. I think that a lot of times. So,
I mean, as we
um,
established on the last podcast,
we
we
are
are
we're
hard
not
leftists.
anarcho-capital. Yeah,
We are were we on the libertarian end? We were on the libertarian part, right?
we're the libertarian. Like
Libertarian leftist.
we
So
were
we're
both Marx.
anarcho-Bidenists,
We were
basically.
more libertarian than Marx.
True. Yeah, we were a little bit more libertarian than him.
Down on the freedom scale or
Yeah,
whatever.
freedom, 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 oi, freedom,
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 freedom.
freedom, oi.
We love freedom. We love
Yeah,
freedom.
we love freedom and we
So,
love leftism, okay?
so where it stands now, it's like, well, cause before I was the only person going there pretty much, day in and
Doing the
day
ring.
out,
Yeah,
doing
right.
the ringworm, and I gotta garb up. Fucking, it's like, it's you know how people were like going around during COVID-19 with the like had the hazmat suits and all that shit. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I had to do.
It's Fauntleroy
Um,
every day going
that
into
was me every
the
fucking
ringworm
day.
jail cell.
I call it the ringworm. I call it the ringworm mines.
That's what it
Getting
is.
worm lung, and it's fucking exhausting because you just need to uphold this like much stricter standard of like cleanliness and everything because it's so contagious. Um, so I finally like kind of talked to my peers and I'm like, hey guys, we gotta have other people doing this. Like I can't be the only person fucking doing this. And you know what?
Yeah,
Bless
it's
their hearts,
exhausting.
like it's fucking exhausting. Like it can't just be like a this is just a Fauntleroy thing. So
So what was the response? How was it taken?
they were very understanding, and I think it was, you know, just like it was a classic case where uh a lot of one's struggles are just from not saying anything. It was
Yep.
just because I was just doing it every time that they're like, yeah, I guess he likes doing it, which I do, but like not every fucking day. And
Not when
there's
it's like
25
yeah,
animals there. It was up to like 27 at one point.
that's
Like it's just,
so insane.
oh my god, like I'm there for hours, and it's like, God, they probably just think I'm like they're like looking at memes or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, I'm like
Is
I'm
he making is
toiling
he
here.
spreading it himself?
Yeah, like
There's a
oh, I
breakout of ringworm in this one county in Wisconsin, and it's to blame by yeah, I'm gonna see in the news
just
like
one person,
one
yeah.
man is to blame for all the ringworm in Wisconsin.
He's a super spreader.
Yeah, yeah, you were taking cats out and you were traveling across state lines and
Going
bringing them to
across,
other
yeah,
states.
yeah, just
Yeah,
throwing him in the kennels with all the other animals, just having them
yeah,
rub up against them.
yeah. And then you would be like, "Oh, hey, I'm here to pick my animal back up." As it infected the kill shelters.
Yep,
So you
yep.
were plummeting, you were actually doing
I was
economic
doing them a
terrorism
service.
against the other shelters. This is a joke, by
Yeah,
the way. There's no terrorism going on. This is a
yeah.
joke.
This is
But,
we're
you
entirely
know,
joking. Yeah,
Fontleroy, it sounds like he could have possibly
that guy would have.
engaged in economic terrorism against kill shelters by bringing wingworm animals there, saying he wants to adopt them, and then coming back an hour later saying, I changed my mind, and then readopting them.
I want my aminal back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Givesy backsies.
Gives,
I am an Indian giver.
yeah, yeah. Which is the most best term ever invented by anyone.
Like, isn't it the greatest? It's so
Yeah,
good.
it's like the most stupidest, like, you're
Like
mad, you want a better
implying
deal
that
than what I gave you? What you
I don't
mean?
I don't understand. You guys signed the you guys scribbled on the paper and it clearly says here that you're trading all of your land for 10 apples. I don't know what the problem
Yeah,
is
you don't
here.
like the SARS blankets, and oh, wait, it says here we're supposed to give you money every year, but then some years we just decide not to give you money because we decided to send the money elsewhere, and then you guys didn't have money to buy things because we didn't let you engage in, like, the food gathering practices that you normally do. So then a bunch of people just died in your tribe. Oh, oopsie, sorry. Like, fuck the federal government.
For that reason
And
alone.
yeah, until they're giving me money. So,
Yeah,
should
so
we?
then
Mm-hmm.
oh, go ahead.
Oh
No,
no, it sounds like
I'm
you had
like
something to say.
okay. I mean, we'll just kind of leave it off. I basically asked like so it goes like the board of directors and like the head director or whatever is like, you know, the boss.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him and he's been there for a year. Before that there was just no steady leadership. It was like they were
Just
going through like head directors like candy apparently.
yeah, I've
Um
been in that. I've been I've been in that kind of situation. It's not fun.
it was wild. So I think people were kind of skeptical, like, okay, how long is this one gonna last? But he seems like on the up and up, and he seems like a really like a straight shooter, like a not bullshit person. So like I eventually just caved one day. I'm like, what? Okay, can I be like frank with you? Like, what? How did I actually word it? I'm like, oh, do you see like a place for me here that's not just like the entry level position? Because like I can't just keep doing this like
Yeah, that work sucks. The grunt work.
this. Yeah, this guy I have abilities.
Ambitions.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Literal ambitions.
you know the job more than what you're doing.
Half the people there, and people respect me in that way too already. So it's like it's just a natural progression. But and he's like, actually I do.
Hmm.
It's and then that was very heartening. And one thing it was funny because again he's not a bullshit guy, and he's like, so one thing is, since we're being frank, one thing I would suggest is, if there are like policies or anything that you disagree with, I don't think he said literally like shut the fuck up, but he's like
Yeah.
basically don't just you just gotta uh
Abide by the policy.
just do it, and you can you can advocate for different, but you just got to do it. And then he's like, and then more of this, and then he does this like big dumb face smile, like does a circle around his face. It was really funny. He's like, more of this, just like smile and just be I mean, it's
Oh,
like fake, but
don't
like just
have a brighter disposition.
yeah, pretty much.
Stop.
And then he's like, and then just drink more of the Kool-Aid. Pretty
Drink
much.
more of
I
the
thought
Kool-Aid.
that was really funny. I'm like, that's a really good way of putting it,
Yeah,
of
I mean, it's
articulating
it's
it.
like buying into the culture of the
That's
place,
exactly what he said. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
getting along, is like a big part of
Totally.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
No,
something I could have difficulty with. So it's good to have that kind of like reality check or whatever.
yeah. Fauntleroy has, uh, I wouldn't say oppositional. What's I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of like
with
a,
the
like a
King Cobra
loner
and the
syndrome. He's got to be different. Okay, he's got
yeah,
to
but
be
I
on the
need
outside. He's got
to.
to have his own
Yeah.
special niche. That's why only he touches the ringworm cats. Nobody touches his ringworm cats.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they're my
okay.
children.
But Fauntleroy had a character arc moment.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you know what? Maybe somebody else could touch these damn cats, and I can go do something else. Maybe this will enhance my life.
Maybe I will actually not be in misery.
Yeah, in the in
Um,
the in the in the slurry of fucking sulfuric salt baths that the cats are being dipped into every day. Their fur and outer layers of skin are being melted off. Bones are exposed. This is what he has to see. He has to see traumatic events every day.
every day. It's like it's like the jungle in there.
Yeah, you have to do moral harm. You know what moral harm is? It's when you do something that goes against your own ethics. You are hurting these animals, but you're also
I have
saving
to
them.
I have to hit them over the head to knock them out, to dip them in the
Yeah,
water.
yeah. Otherwise, they go.
They're gonna
"Ah!"
struggle too much. Yeah, they go. And I
Yeah,
get scared. I get so scared.
yeah. Exactly.
And a
Father
cat
gets
piss
real
at me.
scared. Well, this is close to an hour, and I'm gonna go by the metric of our last most watched and viewed podcast episode, and I think we
Mhm.
should head it out here.
Top it off here. All
Yeah,
right. Well,
yeah.
I hope you guys know what you gotta do.
What are they?
I
What
hope
are they? What do they got to do?
they gotta have a goddamn Fauntleroy day.
Oh
All
my
right,
God!
please,
Finally,
I implore
Fauntleroy
you.
Day to everyone.